Hey, what's up guys? This is Tariq here from smartbiketrainers.com. A lot has happened in the past few days at Eurobike in Germany and outside of Eurobike. If you missed any of the announcement and want a quick recap, then let's do this. And I am not going to waste time telling you to subscribe and hit the like button, but you know what to do. Let's start with CycleOps. Some rebranding happened with CycleOps and the company decided to consolidate everything under the parent company name Cirrus. So from now on, replace everything with CycleOps to Cirrus. So the CycleOps H2 is now Cirrus H2, CycleOps Magnus is now Cirrus Magnus or M2. With that out of the way, let's talk about the all-new Cirrus H3. The H3 featured the same specs as its predecessor, the H2, but much quieter and retails for $1,000. This is a high-end trainer, but priced $200 cheaper than trainers at the same level. Cirrus made the H3 very quiet, something they should have done last year with the H2, but now we have a quiet trainer from Cirrus. Again, the H3 retails for $1,000 and should start shipping in October. Next from Cirrus is the Motion platform. The MP1 platform is a new type of rocking platform where you place your bike trainer on the MP1 and it allows the bike trainer and your bike to rock side to side, and it also has a fore-aft movement, and the whole idea here is to give you a more realistic feel and increase that comfort during those longer indoor rides. The MP1 retails for $1,200 and I think it was overpriced, but hey, if you got the money and you want a platform for your carbon fiber bike, why not? My advice is to try one before committing. Some people like that rocking feeling and some do not. Okay, let's move on to Tacx. The Garmin Tacx or Tacx updated the Tacx Neo 2 with the Neo 2 T. The 2 or the T stands for torque, and yeah, you guessed it, they upgraded the motor with more torque, allowing for a higher resistance level during those sprints or climb when the flywheel speed is very low, and eliminated that flywheel slippage the Neo 1 and Neo 2 have. It is also now compatible with QR bikes and 142-148mm through axles out of the box. The Neo is pretty good and quiet already, and it is packed with features, so if you have not experienced that virtual flywheel slippage or don't know what I'm talking about, then don't bother upgrading if you already have a Neo. Also expect more integration between Garmin Edge devices and the Neo 2 in the foreseeable future. The Neo 2T should be available in October and it retails for $1,400. Tacx Neo Bike. The Neo Bike is finally shipping. I think we said that last year. I'm gonna hold my breath here on that one until we start to see an actual bike shipment. Clever Training still says manufacturer's delay, but you can order or you can pre-order yours today for $3,199 and let me know when you get that shipment confirmation. I think this is a solid bike from Tacx. I had a chance to try it out last year and we'll leave a link to my initial early look video in the description below. Okay, let's move on to Elite. Elite updated the Diary 2. This is the third update we've seen since the introduction of the Diary 2 since 2007, but this one is a bit more notable. The new Diary 2 X has improved accuracy within 1.5% compared to the old Diary 2's 2%. And it can simulate gradient to up to 18% compared to the Diary 2 14%. It also received a slightly modified frame design to accommodate long cage derailleurs. The Diary 2 X will be available at retailers late September and it retails for $899.99. And next is the Tool. It is a wheel-on trainer and we have not seen a wheel-on trainer in a while now. But it is a beautiful looking wheel-on trainer, and yes, I cannot believe I'm saying this about a wheel-on trainer. At least it looks good in photos. I am not sure how it performs. It was created with cooperation with the Adriano design company and has that made in Italy design. That's the same design company that created the Furipista smart bike. The tool claims accuracy within 3% and supports slope up to 10% and 1,250 maximum watts. The tool retails for $499.99 and it should be available in late September in the US. Oh yeah, Elite also introduced the Elite Suto back in January, a low-mid direct drive trainer that is also compact and comes equipped with a cassette. The Suto retails for $799.99 and should start shipping in late September. The 4i announced a revamped version of the Tacx Zero Halcyon just 4 months after the company acquired Tacx back in May of this year. The new rebranded trainer is called Flight Smart Trainer, and it features the same proprietary resistant technology and flywheel zero contact stack pioneered with the Halcyon. Unlike the Halcyon, Flight comes fully assembled. It has a rechargeable battery power, and it allows you to ride for 2+ hours without external power. Dual Bluetooth channels, so you can connect to more than one device over Bluetooth at the same time. Also, there is no need to install spoke magnets to detect that movement. Instead, they are using an optical sensor to detect spokes movement. It also has an auto centering, so you can just attach your bike to the trainer and just ride. Flight Smart Trainer retails for $599 and will be available in October. Let's start with a quick update from Wattbike. Their autumn bike is finally going to be available to purchase here in the US. Also, the company has made significant tweaks to the software in the last 2 years. DC Rainmaker got all the details on that, so and I will link to his post in the description below, so check that one out. Stages showcase a production model of their all-new Stages bike. The bike comes equipped with Stages Gen 3 dual-sided lift-right power meter, and it is ANT plus FEC, Bluetooth, and FTMS compatible, making it controlled by Zwift, TrendRoad, or any other app. The bike is fully customizable from seat, drop bars or aero bars, saddle, pedals, and features 4 customizable crank length. It comes with standard road bike drops. The shifting is all electronic and is also equipped with electronic braking and even steering to handle any type of future app development. There's also the option to add climbing or TT aero bar shifters. Stages bike will be available to consumer for purchase in the first quarter of 2020, and they are pricing in between $2,600 and $2,800 depending on the location. Wahoo took the stage as usual with their all-new Kicker Smart Bike. This is Wahoo's first smart bike and comes packed with features. It is fully customizable. You can adjust the saddle height, put your own saddle on, the handlebar, and 4 aft positions are all fully adjustable and can be and you can even swap the handlebar or the saddle. It has 6 different adjustment points, allowing you to dial in that saddle height, reach, crank, and length. The crank length can be adjustable to 4 different lengths. The shifters configurations and gear ratios are fully customizable. Braking controls are built in, and the bike raises and lowers similar to the Climb to match the terrains in an aligned terrain platform like Zwift. A lot of this can be customized within the Wahoo Fitness app, by the way, and even you can use your phone camera to customize the fit of your bike. The bike is quiet and accurate within 1% and has a maximum resistance up to 2200 watts and can raise up and down to simulate gradients changes up to 20% incline and minus 15% decline. Calibration free. The Kicker bike does not require calibration. Is this something that is possibly coming to the Kicker and Kicker Core maybe next year? It is ANT plus FEC, and dual Bluetooth connectivity. This should take care of all your Bluetooth connection problems and won't require master's degree to figure all this stuff out anymore. And it is also FTMS compatible. The bike is equipped with a 13-pound motorized flywheel, so it will simulate descents. It broadcasts power, speed, and cadence. The Kicker bike should be available here in the US in October and retails for $3,500, with Europe and other markets following in early 2020. The Kicker Core and Kicker 2018 also received a quick update, or an important update. With a firmware update, you can now update your Kicker 2018 model with cadence measurement, something I have been asking for many years and we finally got it. Thanks to Wahoo. This actually been in the works for over a year now. I thought they were going to add it late last year, but just like everything else, firmware updates seems to take forever. Why this important? Because if you have Apple TV, Apple TV is limited to only 2 Bluetooth connections, and if you connect your power or your kicker as a power and a controllable trainer, then you're kind of out of connections. You have to decide between cadence or heart rate monitor. You cannot connect all devices at the same time, but with this update you can do that. They also added dual Bluetooth connections, so if you connect it to Zwift on Apple TV, you can still use your phone to connect to your kicker using the Wahoo Fitness app or any other app if you want, and do calibration using the Wahoo Fitness app or do anything else with the settings. So that is pretty cool. Okay, on to the app side of things. Zwift unveiled upcoming steering functionalities. This allows you to use the Zwift companion app to steer your bike, basically further gamifying the Zwift experience. In the next few weeks, Zwift will release this feature as a test only in the Titans Groove Topia expansion. When riding through Titans Groove, you will see a prompt on the screen as you approach the steering segment asking you whether you would like to test it or not. Once the steering option is selected, you'll be able, or Zwift will transport you to the start of the new trail, and the steering control is all done using the Zwift companion app on your phone. Simply mount the phone on the handlebar using phone mount, and the companion app is then able to use the accelerometer in your phone to sense movement as the bars turn right and left, and controlling your avatar on the screen. Rovi is bringing new Rovi app called Rovi AR to the Mac and Apple TV. The official release of the public beta will be September 18th, and I'm looking forward to trying this one out. Okay, hope you enjoyed this quick roundup. If you did, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will also have links to all the things that I talked about in the description below on smartbiketrainers.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.